Layla is a beautiful mare from Windy Hill Equine Rescue and Rehoming, and she goes beautifully under saddle, but she really has a hard time connecting early on in sessions, whether it's on the saddle or on the ground. So we figured that Liberty would be a good way to help her find that connection early on in the session with Mare. So once she starts getting worked up, now it's time to get to work. Now it's because I don't want her just wandering around here. So now we're going to try to shape that in forward energy. So I want one lap to the left at the trot. That's it. It's also a good way for her to see things. Also for her a good way to try to find a little relaxation, but obviously there's no relaxation in her body or her spirit right now. It's just, she's just really worked up. And I'm just asking her to stay out of my space just a little bit. Good. So she's just going to go forward until she goes one full lap to the left with a little bit of relaxation here. That's it. So she gets getting stuck in that corner. Yeah. Because again, there's not really relaxation right now, and that's okay. Just going to keep her forward to the left until there is a little bit. Good. So I want just one full lap going to the left without trying to change directions. She's in a new place. Her buddy's over there neighing. Never met Mare before. Good. So she's again really worked up, really afraid. So we want to show how we can help, and you just watch. I want everybody just to see what's going on here, and then we're going to watch here in about 10 minutes to see the change in her. But I told you all earlier that forward shares with me all I need to know about the horse, and her forward momentum is sharing with me a couple big things. She's not relaxed, she's nervous, and she has no rhythm in her feet, right? That means she has no rhythm in the mind. Good. That she just wants to get back to Duke over there, who's her buddy. Good. So we're not going to change directions until she goes one lap without trying to change directions on herself. Good. Yep, good. You're doing a really good job of just keeping her forward. She's looking everywhere but inside. She's not looking out at all. Good. There, that's fine. If she wants to walk, good. But I want her to turn to the left right there and not to the right. She keeps trying to turn to the right. And the reason that we have to get this one full lap, because if not, we're going to be in trouble later as we start trying to really get the draw. Good. So honestly, it's like, if we can just get a couple steps of good draw to us today in this session after getting her relaxed on the outside, we're going to be in good business. Good. The girls wanted a nice little challenge, so that's what this is going to be, a good little challenge for them. Good. That's it. Good. I'm just going to stand in this corner a little bit for you so she stops trying to go to this corner. Good. And that'll help round. There we go. Nope, thank you. Good. So she just got one lap to the left without trying to change. I'm glad you guys are getting to see this because she's very emotional, really doesn't know what it is that we're doing. So, and we're not going to, with her, she's so emotional, I'm not going to even switch directions. I'm not going to even go to the right. There. As soon as she gives us a good lap to the left, I'm going to try to draw her in, mate, okay? Good. Almost. She almost made it all the way around without trying to stop and change directions. Good. But I'm really watching her feet to find the rhythm. Good. I'm so glad you guys are getting to see this. This is a very typical horse that's afraid, that's a little bit more spirited. She has a lot of go. And this is very normal reaction here that I see a lot. Yep, forward. So she just got to go past that point. You're doing great. Because her rhythm's getting better in the trot. Good. Nice and easy. That was better. That was better. There. Yes, yes, good. Okay, we're going to let her in on that one. Okay, so we're going to say, okay, because she really thought about it, now step back. Yes, okay, now control that direction. So you see how she switched? But we're going to ask her back to the left because I want her just to come in now instead of working on the right side because the left side's so difficult for her. We're going to skip that second stage and we're just going to try to draw her in where she turns, looks at you, and stops. If she just turns and stops and doesn't change directions, okay, then control that direction back to the left. And right now she's all worked up. She doesn't know where the release is. Good. So we go forward. Yep, you're going to step to your left. Yep, perfect. Almost, yes. Now control that direction. So every time gets a little bit better. Good. Good. Yes. Now step, yep, forward, and then we'll step to our left, try to get her eye. You're doing really, really well. But you guys are getting to see a kind of an extreme version of a horse that's really not confident. There. That's it. So that's all we're looking for, right? Because this horse is obviously afraid. We haven't seen a really afraid horse like this all day. But I want her to think about just turning and facing. So see if you can go pet her. And I really want, instead of go towards her face, go towards her shoulder. That's it. There you go. Nice. Really good, Maida. Really, really nice. But she just ran around here for 15 minutes just not knowing where the release was. But we just controlled that direction, asking her to just stay with us. Good. And then when she turned and faced, that's the first right answer. Good. So I want you to take one step back and just see if she'll take a step with you. Yes? One step. Okay, good. No big deal. Perfect. We'll just control that direction again. Same thing. Good. That's it. There. Nice. See, but every time she turns in, it gets softer. So walk around to the other side, go pet her, and we're going to try it again. Because she's not afraid of people, but she's afraid of the environment. And that's the thing, is she doesn't know how to work her emotions out. If she was afraid of people, we wouldn't go pet her. Because obviously she'd be feral and scared. She's been handled a lot, but it's the pressure of not knowing where the comfort is. She doesn't know people are the comfort. So just take one step back, see if she'll take one step with you. That's it. Stop there. Go pet her. Because that's enough. That's all she needs. She thought about it. Okay, one more step back. Stop there. Nice. Really good. Okay, so let's see if you can take a step back and that's one more step just to you. Good. Stop there. Good. So she's learning right now. Step to me, step to Maida, get the release. We don't need any more than this in this session. The only answer that matters is that you're the relaxation. Okay, go ahead and step back again because she's kind of looking over there. I want to say, hey, are you with me? Good. And that's it. The only big change I'll have is just keep that stick in your right hand. That's it. Good. Okay, step back again. Nice. Anybody see a change in her whole body? Right, you see how this works? Look at that difference. So what do we do now? We just stop. I'm going to bring her the halter, and that's going to be, because she just went through all that baggage. And now she's finding the comfort in Maida, who she has no idea who that is. Okay, but that was beautiful. Like I love it. Every time I do it or see someone do it, it's really nice because she found that relaxation with her. So actually, I just want to see you walk away and see you walk and get the halter. Just see what she does. See what I mean? She's like, okay, I found my safe haven. That's what matters. Great job. So we just watched a session with a very worried mare where she didn't know how to find comfort, she didn't know how to find relaxation, she just kept running and pacing back trying to get to her buddies outside the arena. But what Mare did a really good job was just continuing to shape that forward in the direction that she wanted. And whenever she started to look in to find her as the safe haven, she just relaxed and all of the tension and her body went away to say, hey, I can be this peaceful place for you. And it's so important, and that's why Liberty works so well, is because it allows horses to find comfort in the human like they would in a herd. And eventually you become part of the herd because you're connecting to a horse like a horse. Okay, second session with this beautiful mare here. Wonderful mare from Windy Hill Equine Horse Rescue, and she is for adoption. And you can just already tell from those first steps how much softer she is. And to me, Liberty is truly one of the only ways to get them soft mentally. Because how are we going to know where they're at mentally if we are always in control of them, whether it's with our bridle or with the halter? We can't really get true connection unless we take all of the brace away and we let them connect through Liberty, meaning it's their choice to connect. We can guide the connection, but they have to ultimately decide to come with us or not to come with us. It is their decision at the end of the day, because if they don't want to join, then they won't. But I just love it. She just seems so much softer. She's not thinking about running around a lot yet. When you watch the first session, you almost feel a little tightness in your body watching, because Layla came out so tight. She wasn't very forward or relaxed in her gaits, moving to the left and the right, and she just had so much in her mind that kept her from wanting to connect with Mare. And when she came out that second session, she immediately got soft in her mind and in her body and wanted to come, wanted to relax, and she found the human as that relaxation piece that she's been looking for. And when a person can become a part of the herd through Liberty, then a lot of that tension goes away. So we're just going to watch us repeat this for a few minutes just until we really get good on this left side. I don't want to rush to the right side. I want to just get good on the left side. There we go. Because a horse like this doesn't really have a lot of self-confidence, so she wants to hook on to somebody. She wants to find confidence in someone else. And that's what she's kind of doing here right now with Mare, which is really beautiful. So let's see if you can just walk kind of straight, make a big square, almost to like the outside of this pin here, or this arena. There we go. Because she's really soft right now, really soft in the mind. She's really soft in the body. It's crazy how they change so quickly when you get their mind. The most important part about Liberty is getting them to think forward, relax, and connect with their human partner. And as you can see in this video, we kept it very, very simple in the first couple sessions. We want them to be able to turn, face us, think forward to our shoulder, and the eye in which we want. And as you can tell, we only went to the left in these first two sessions. But going forward, we're going to try to do the same thing to the right until both the right and the left are consistent at the walk. And then we're going to move forward and advance and grow from there.